Hey everyone, welcome to our Archangel Jophiel and Venus in Libra video. When Venus is in Libra is very different than when Venus is in Virgo, and Venus loves Libra. This is a very natural placement for Venus. And Archangel Jophiel, as the Archangel of Libra, she's all about beautifying. So the theme for these next 4-ish weeks will be all about beauty and balance. I'm Jacqueline Kuhn with Powered by Angels and Guided by Purpose. I help you live your soul purpose through uncovering some clarity, giving you peace, answering those questions of, who am I? Who was I born to be? We talk about archangels and the astrology because we have energy around us all the time that impacts us. And understanding the energy, what the energy feels like, how to work through it, and that soul purpose work that can be done to bring you closer to your soul purpose and help you live your soul purpose that complements every energetic season. It really helps, and it explains also how maybe people around you might be reacting, giving these energy changes. So with that, let's get to talking about this Venus in Libra energy. When Venus is in Libra, it is at home. It is where she loves to be. So whenever this happens, love tends to take over. Beauty, the wanting to make things more beautiful, ourselves, our environment, our relationships. It is about peace, the balance, the Libra balance themes, trying to come up with peaceful solutions to our relationship challenges, and working on your inner worth and your outer worth, your worth to the community, but understanding what you are worth, and that your self-worth is something to own, and it's not a selfish thing to focus on, as is the divine feminine alignment. This is very feminine energy. So even for the men in your life, they're going to be feeling and taking on some of those more feminine traits. Their feminine side will be coming out under the Venus in Libra transit. So we've been in Virgo about every 4 to 5 weeks. Venus moves. It's a faster moving planet than some of the others. It was in Virgo, which is Virgo is practical, is grounded, it's analysis, it's doing things for others. And then Libra is air, this connection, this light movement, this like softening. And so Libra wants us to relate, to about go with the flow, to act with grace, right? Virgo is about like fixing, and Libra is about relating. So if you are beginning to feel that that softening of your own perspective around some of the relationships, even the relationship with yourself, that's the impact of Venus moving into Libra. It is a different energetic feel. And as I said in my opening comments, don't be surprised if over the next 4+ weeks, you are going to be beautifying things. Your home, yourself, maybe buying a few things, editing your closet, things that make your life and your environment aesthetically pleasing to you. The soul purpose work, when we get into this transit, is really it is lighter. It's about calibration in your relationships and asking yourself and journaling, what does harmony look like for me? Not the version I perform for others. What does true harmony look like for me? How do I act in a relationship when there really is harmony? And the other journal prompt, because Libra is about clarifying what you value, right? What is important, what has value to you? What do you value? And making decisions on what is valuable to you in love, work, and life. So the journal work, the journal soul purpose work around this is really like, which of your values that is non-negotiable for your soul right now? Like, if you value honesty, and someone is not lying to you, but you sense isn't giving you the whole picture, is that non-negotiable? You're going to force, hey, call them out on that, or are you going to let that slide, right? So if your value is honesty, what about that is going to be non-negotiable so that you stand up to be your true self? That makes sense. Beauty, is in a sacred way, right? Beauty in a way to elevate everyone's frequency, elevate the environment. And so it's really about, what beauty are you being called to create? Whether it's your environment, your physical work, your inner world, what are you being called to create? Is it beauty in thought? Is it beauty in design? Is it beauty in the simplicity of something, right? What are you being called to create to elevate the frequency? And when you are in a positive mindset and thinking from a perspective of beauty and positivity, everyone's frequency, your frequency elevates. And when your frequency elevates, you can begin to create things that are frequency elevating. And so that's really what this part of beauty is about. It's not, putting the old lipstick on a pig. It's literally about, what can you genuinely beautify? And then emotionally, it's not about avoiding conflict, because there isn't any beauty in avoidance of conflict. It's, where can you choose peace without compromising yourself or self-silencing yourself? So you want to be this bridge builder, building bridges between people and between yourself and others to build peace, but still communicating your truth. And it's not peace through silence, like, okay, I won't say anything about it to keep the peace. It's peace because when I speak up, I am speaking up clearly. I am speaking up with grace. I am not attacking people. I am not blaming. I'm taking accountability, building that bridge through, through beautiful back and forth communication, grounded and centered on that higher frequency. And then collaboration. So this is really, what kind of partnerships is your soul calling you into? And what does partnership mean to your purpose right now? Partnership in a romantic sense, partnership in a professional sense, partnership in a collaborative, creative sense. What does partnership mean? Are you being called into deeper partnerships, or are you being called to dissolve some partnerships because they're no longer serving you? what is your soul telling you about the partnerships that you are meant to have? And it's not by accident that later this month I am having a soul contract workshop, which will take us into the records and take a look at who you created soul contracts with in this lifetime. What type of soul contracts did you sign up for? This will also help you understand who those soul purpose partnerships really need to be with. And we'll talk all about the whole concept of a soulmate, what it really means, etc. But this is a part of, what Venus and Libra wants us to do to make sure that we are focusing on the right partnerships in the right way, in the right perspective. And then your inner balance. Libra is about balance. Libra is about equilibrium, right? It's the scales, right? You don't want to be over on one side more than the other. And so the last journal prompt here, soul purpose work, is where are you being asked to restore that balance, get back to a balanced perspective, whether it's in your everyday life, tasks you're doing at work, whatever it is, where are you being asked to restore balance? Where do you feel that things are out of balance? Because remember, to live our purpose, we need to balance our body, mind, and our soul. Right? Are you spending too much time in your mind and not working your body? Have you neglected some spiritual practices? Have you started a new relationship and have neglected some other relationships? So where are you, overdoing in one area, underdoing in another area, and where are you being asked to go back into balance? And so these are the things for the next 4-ish weeks until September 10th to really think about. Also know that during this time we still have the Saturn and Neptune retrograde. Continue to do the soul purpose work for that. If you don't know what that should be, you may want to go back and take a look at that and not forget to keep tabs on your, Saturn and Neptune retrograde soul purpose work either. We're out of Mercury retrograde. The shadow period is gone. So things have cleared up from a mind communication technology glitch perspective. But we still have the other two retrogrades till the end of the year. So don't forget to weave that work in on top of this, and I think you'll come out with a much clearer perspective on where your soul feels you are relationship-wise. And your spirit guide, your divine angel guide through this is Archangel Jophiel. She's all about beauty, and she is the Archangel for Libra. Her halo is a beautiful pink with a little yellow. So that's why the slide deck is all in pink today. And you can ask her to help you. I have some questions here for when you talk to her, because a lot of people ask me, well, how do I talk to the archangels? How do I communicate with them? And I always say it's just like talking to a friend. And so maybe if you're looking at beautifying your home or relationships, you can ask her, what spaces in my life feel cluttered and are ready to be changed or refined? Help me find where I'm being called to see myself with more compassion and clarity. Or if you want to elevate to a higher frequency, ask her, about help me understand the thoughts and beliefs that need beautifying. Help me understand how beauty supports my soul purpose and doesn't distract from it. This prompt is particularly interesting because a lot of people feel that to live their purpose, they may have to, give up some of the things that bring that beauty and grace and elegance into their life. And that's not the case. Living your soul purpose is not about giving up your worldly possessions and becoming a monk or something. Living your soul purpose is being the person you were born to be and living up to the commitments that your soul signed up for when it came into this body during this, earth time. And beauty supports that because you need those positive moments. You need to be able to react to bad situations with grace and charm. I mean, you know, the proverbial turning lemons into lemonade. And all of that could be lessons for your soul purpose. So having Archangel Jophiel help you to bring beauty in supporting your soul purpose, but not distracting from it, not beauty for beauty's sake. You don't want to spend time beautifying things just for beauty's sake if there's no other reason that needs to happen, because then you're operating from high ego, and we never want to be high ego when we're living our soul purpose. And here's a lovely prayer for Archangel Jophiel for this season, or for any time, to be honest, because this is just a beautiful prayer to her. Illuminate my mind and heart with your divine beauty. Help me see myself, my relationships, in my path with clarity, harmony, and grace. Guide me to create beauty in all I touch and to walk in balanced, loving alignment. And so it is. So work with Archangel Jophiel during this season. And then there are other archangels given the soul purpose work that this season is all about. We have Archangel Samuel, who is always our, heart healing archangel, because he represents the colors of the heart chakra. There's Archangel Raguel with fairness and balance, energetic balance. He's all about the yin and the yang. So he can help with helping to resolve some conflict or tension with grace. And then Archangel Haniel, I did mention that Venus in Libra is divine feminine flow, and she is the, divine feminine energy, as well as intuition and honoring what comes to us through our intuition and our intuitive wisdom. So these are three other archangels to work with, questions to ask of them when things come up, or to just kind of proactively take advantage of this energy shift of Venus coming into Libra. Great. I'm so glad that you could join me for this short video. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you don't already. Enter any comments, questions. You can do it in the comment section, or you can always email or message me. I've got a couple of events coming up. I've got 2 virtual events. Next week, August 10th, eclipse season. It's really soul purpose clarity during the solar and lunar eclipses that are happening this month. Yes, 2 eclipses this month. So we'll be talking about those, the one in Leo, one in Pisces. Very different. It's going to be some really interesting energy. And then at the end of the month, as I mentioned, the soul contract. It will be a guided meditation, a guided journey to the records to look at your soul contracts. So this is one of those things that I typically do as a part of the Guided by Purpose program. But I've decided, given the Venus in Libra and the other energies of the eclipses, that this is probably a really good time to do that. So the 10th and the 25th. And then if you're local to Chicagoland, I'll be doing my first in-person event in a long, long time. I'll have a book signing, soul purpose clarity sessions, and Archangel merchandise at the Fall into Wellness Expo at the 10 Hotel in Gurnee. Information on all of these events are on my website. With that, I want to thank you for being a part of my community. And as always, I am here to help you on your journey. Visit my website, contact me via Facebook, via LinkedIn, via email. I am here to help you with gratitude, in peace and light. Goodbye for now.